All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So we are live right now on YouTube as well, and this is a happiness session. So I'm doing this after a long time, and thank you so much. Thank you, Diptiman. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Sonalika. Thank you. All right, so these are people who are watching me on different platforms right now, and we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Restream. We are also live on Meeting. We are also going live. So there are more than multiple things are there, and I am very happy that we have got some people who are joining me live on this Saturday afternoon. So it's a great pleasure. So I think together we have got more than 300-400 people who have joined in from different parts of the world. Yeah, some people have joined in from China. Some people have joined in from, I'm not sure about this, Minnesota, Montreal, Cambria. All right. So I can see a lot of questions are there. So my God. Okay. I think there is a huge lot of questions. I was not expecting that many questions today. I think I have to come here more often. What do you say? I have to come here more often. Right? Yeah. So how many of you have just filled up your questions? Okay, let me see. I think, my God. Okay. Yeah. Did you guys have any problem in filling up the forms? Just let me know. So I've got 2-3 systems open up in front of me. Did you fill up the form? Okay. Just one question at a time. So one question at a time. Just fill up the form and let me know if you're able to fill it up. Okay. Awesome. Yep. All right. So I'll just pick up randomly. Yeah. All right. First question is, what time is it? Okay. Right now, the time here in India is 11:28, 27 somewhere. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So let's go to the. Okay. So I think a lot of people have questions now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think the link is working fine. Yes. Is the link working fine? People who are in Zoom, is the link working fine? Fantastic. Okay. Just type 1. Okay. The more precise your questions are, the more better for me to answer this. Okay. The more precise the questions, the more better for me. Okay. If you want to add one more questions, you can add it up. So what we're going to do is in the next 5 minutes, I'll just stop this this question bank so that we don't have anything. All the questions has to be there. All right. So quickly, I'm just muting people out here. All right. So let me just mute you for 2 minutes. Just type in your questions. Guys. So what I'll do is I've got some questions which has come in. What is FEST? I think we'll take up in some time. What is FEST is a big question. It is not a small question. I'll tell you in some time. Okay, it's a big question. I'm from Bangalore. Okay. Yeah, Bangalore. I'm right now in Bangalore. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be answering your typing chat. So people who are watching me from different parts, I am also live on YouTube as well. So I'll give you the YouTube link. Okay, fine. I'll give you the YouTube link as well. Yeah. I've given you the YouTube link. So people who are watching me in this stream, I have shared you my YouTube link. People who are on Zoom, this is the YouTube link where we are live right now. I've shared you the YouTube link right also. Yeah. All right. So let me answer one by one the questions. I think, okay. All right. I'm not able to see your answers for here. Okay. Can someone just give me a hi? Okay. Okay, I've got some 2-3 questions here from the Zoom team, but others I've got more than I think 30-35 calls. So what I'm going to do is I'm just club out all these things. That's why I was taking so much of time. All right. The first question. The first question is, okay, do you teach productivity? Okay, let me tell you, no one in this world can teach you productivity. Okay, let me tell you this. No one in this world can teach you productivity. Productivity is just a nonsense. It is a myth. It is illogical. And if you want to know about this, unless and until you have a burning desire of doing anything, productivity is just completely a nonsense. Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Productivity मतलब कुछ होता ही नहीं है. अगर आपके अंदर में burning desire नहीं है. So I'm putting Hindi and English here. Yeah, if you don't understand Hindi, let me put it in English. So if you don't have that burning desire, it's very impossible. So I'll just mute. I've got multiple screens in front of me. I've got 2 phones in front of me. Okay. So yeah, Lata, the thing is, for productivity, the biggest hack. Okay, I think you got all the points, right? The first point is, there is no productivity unless and until there is a big why. There is no productivity unless and until you have a big why. That is the rule number 1. That is rule number 1. Yeah. Point number 2. Okay, so this is point number 2. I'm going to quickly tell you this. So if you guys are coming in for the first time and if you do not know, there is a system by which you can manage 10 dimensions of your life in 10 minutes every day. Yeah, this is purely been designed, structured, and positioned by me. Any kind of comparison, any kind of resemblance is purely a kind of a coincidence. So there are 10 dimensions are there. Productivity, there are a lot of people are talking about productivity. I'm not going to be talking more of productivity, but only I can tell you this. Every day, if you can control out of 10, only 5, I think you can be enlightened. Okay. The first thing you should do is take the first priority of your day. Okay. So there are 5 subtopics here. So there are 5 topics here. So people who have just joined in, we are looking at this. So I'm answering more than at least around 10 questions in one shot. So someone said about productivity, we're going to talk about that. Number 1 is the first thing in your life that you should do is understand these 5 filters. 5 filters. The first filter is most important, most urgent. Everyone, I mean, most of the most top coaches, gurus, mentors, Babaji, Swamiji, jitne bhi log hai, they will be all talking about, putting this first thing. So these are certain things without which you will probably face consequences immediately. So first of all, plan it out. How do you plan it? Very simple. Write it down. So don't keep it in your mind. The first thing is write it down. Your tension will be relieved. So success is actually in 3 places: in your mind, in your paper, and in your actuality. So you need to write it down. You need to write it down. Pen and paper. To-do lists and all these applications, complete bullshit. At the end of the day, you will forget. And you are dependent on the power, internet, software speed, and many other such kind of nonsenses. Simple protocol, traditionally possible. Just use a pen and paper. That's it. Okay. Write it down. Write it down. How does your biggest problem looks like? Okay. Number 2, find out how much time do you need. Just give some kind of estimation. How much time? 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. Write it down. The third thing that you're going to do is position it. What time of the day you are going to handle this? For example, I had to do this happiness session at 11 o'clock. I have kept only 2 hours for this, 11 to 1. Any kind of questions, I'm going to answer this. Okay. Any kind of question can come. Good, bad, ugly, problems, feedback, anything. So that is one thing. And the last part is find out that the most important, most urgent problems, how much definitive it is. That means what are the kind of sub-steps are there? Any time of your life, I'm going to give you the hack. I'm telling you only the hack. Otherwise, the internet is flooded. It's called as the digital dustbin now. Everyone is keeping some garage, okay, just junk, some garbage out there. So finding the lotus out of this muddy digital ocean is very difficult. So let me tell you a hack. Okay, let me tell you a hack. If you are writing more than 5 points, you are lost. For that big problem that you have, if you have more than 5 points, you are lost. Are you guys getting this? I'm giving you a hack. If it is more than 7 points, do not do it right now. Don't do it. If you have got more than 7, because you are lost. You are completely lost now. Okay. So ideally, it should have around 5 points, not more than 7. 5 to 7 is an ideal bifurcation of your big problem. The second step is those things which are urgent, but not important. It's okay. So finish the top. The third point is, are those things which are important but not urgent. It's a very simple thing. It is up to you. You need to figure it out how to prioritize that. So that's why I said how to prioritize that. Sit in the morning. So what I do specifically for my community, okay, this is not my community now. It's an open family. It's called Dumb Mastery. Every day morning when you come here, you actually spend 5 minutes identifying the biggest problems and you note it down, write it down. There is a proper system. There is an automation. We have created some automation structures where you can write it down and they will remind you at the point of day. Okay, so I told you, right? Success is in 4 places. It is in your mind, it is in a paper. Third, it should be in the reminders. And then it should be in the actuality of the reality. Sounds good? Now, the last point is, in this first point of prioritizations is that you might have something that you is pending from a long, long time. So Saturday and Sundays, a lot of people wake up late. And I call these 2 weekends as an acceleration mode. When rest of the world is slowing down, you need to accelerate more. So those things that was pending, those things that we haven't done, those things that is half done, today is the day of completion. Yeah, right? So someday is today. That someday is today. So figure it out what you have left out in the last 7 days, or probably multiple weeks, or last 1 month. You can do it today. And the last one is, I want you to also understand the authority starts to increase the moment you said no. So many times you might not need that thing to be done. So directly delete it off. That is better. So cleaning up is a beautiful thing. So that is point number 1. So this is for Lata and many other people who have asked me this one. Yeah, there are a lot of questions coming in from that side. Okay, let me club this out. Yeah, let me just club this out. All right. So the second point, okay, out of this productivity hack, the second point is about your, what should I say? Okay, so this is 5. Okay, 5 points. Most urgent, most important. Then urgent but not important. Then third one is important but not urgent. Fourth one, some days today. And fifth one, never do that. Find out those things you will never do that, or you will not do that in this week, in month. Figure it out. That is also something that you need to prioritize. Okay. The next point is the 4, the rule of 4. It's called quadra also. I'm giving you a lot of power, guys. I'm giving you a lot of power here. What does quadra means? So quadra means, remember this, before I talk about quadra, let me also tell you, your network is your net worth. Okay. So this is a process like what I teach people also sometimes is to be in relationship harmony. See, look, business happens only with human being to human being. Yes or no? Simple, right? Business happens only with human beings to human beings. So otherwise it is not possible. Yeah. So for this business to happen, you need a relationship. It has to be a trust-oriented thing. It's a communication. It's a one-to-one communications. Right? Getting my point? So that's why it is important for you to learn about how exactly this communication has to be done. For that, you need to be on the forefront. You need to talk to them. So in the rule of quadra, I always tell them, find 2 new people every day. Find 2 new people every day whom you can talk to. That can be for business, that can be for relationship or friend, anything. Make yourself known out there. And try to connect 2 people who are old enough. That might be repeat calls, recalls, reminders, reconnect. Find some old buddies, say them hi. I can guarantee you in the last 6 months, many of you have, not 6 months, might be 1 year also. You might not have got a message from any of your friends in your email. Did anyone get a mail here in your inbox? Hey friend, how are you? No. So it is your moral duty to be genuinely connected, genuinely be interested. These are certain things by which you can go back to community. Look, the digital world is making you aloof. You are actually lonely inside your ugly digital cave. That's your house now. So how do you connect? Can you say hi to those people whom probably have not connected with? Is it better one? Hello, is it good? Every day, just 2 old people, just reconnect. Hello, uncle, how are you? How are you doing? No purpose call. No purpose call. Okay. And 2 new people. That can be a purposeful call. That can be new clients. You can pitch them out. You can tell them, hello, sir, I found out on LinkedIn or Just Dial or somewhere, and I'm just connecting. No problem. Because the more you connect, just imagine 700 contacts a month, a year. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? 700 new contacts. अरे एक तो बिजनेस करेगा आपके साथ में, yes or no, right? And 700 reconnects. Just imagine you have engaged almost 1,500 times. Isn't it increasing your communications power? Is it increasing your network? Yeah, and your network is directly proportional to your net worth. So how many of you are getting wow? Just give me a thumbs up. And if you're liking and this all these things, share to your friends. There is a button there. Okay, there is a button there. I've shared you all this. Share it with your friends. This is completely whitelisted and you can use this by your own self. I have no problem. Okay, I'm telling you this. So people who are watching me for the first time, my name is Amit Nath. Yes, I'm an Indian. I'm from India, and no, I'm not going to be a coach or an author or mentor kind of things. I'm more into a business guy. I teach people about entrepreneurship, and yeah, it is not about teaching. I handhold them, and I'm looking for partners. I'm looking for partners. If you have an authority, if you in any subject or any field, and if you want to create a kind of business around it, then you should connect with me. That's my only business. Okay. And the second business is I teach people about how to close a deal. Yes, I am a teacher here. I think probably this is what it is, not sales. I teach them how to close a deal over a phone call in less than 50 minutes or 1 hour's time, even if you have never done business in your life. Never. Okay. Still. And there's a reason for that. So if you guys are coming and watching this out for the first time, I can probably guide you on that. And please connect with me. So I have given you the link out there. You can fill the form here. Yeah. So all those people who have joined new, yeah, those people who have joined new. Okay, I'll just pass on the same link to you guys. Those people who have joined new, type in your question here. Type in your questions here. Those people who have joined new have not put. All right, so that makes me move into the third one. The third point, the rule of thirds. Rule of thirds. Okay, this is called as the finance rule. Three is a, it's an amazing, number. It's called as Tesla number, Fibonacci number. There are a lot of things are now there with three. Three is an amazing thing. Triangle is three, the biggest, the powerful, the smallest number for a circle is three. It's a very traditional number. So three things are for your business. Number one, how much money is incoming? That means how much money is incoming means where all you are looking at money to come in from you, coming to you. Okay, rule number one of this. Point number three, chapter number one. Chapter number one is find out your income source. So if you have only one income source, you are just as close as getting bankrupt as any time. Mind you, this is your last paycheck. Getting me? If you have only one source of income, so millionaires and billionaires, they have got multiple. My mentor says you need to have around 5 to 7, an ideal 7 sources of income. And for that income, you need a high income skill. And we'll talk about that as what is high income skill also. But typically, how many of you guys have more than one? Just type in me. Just type in me. All right. Yeah, many of you guys. Okay. So if you have more than one income, is it a hustle or is it a side business? Is it a startup? Is it a freelancing? Is it a creative things or it is just a hobby? Figure it out. Figure it out. If you have more than one side income. Okay. Okay. Type in your questions. Type in your questions. Good. So the next question was, okay, the next point, the next chapter. So, okay, so I am also connecting to Tapas, and please pardon me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. It is Poli, okay. Okay, hi Poli. So I'm not able to see probably the right pronunciation, Poli. Okay, Purely, I'm so sorry, Purely, I'm so sorry. So this is what I wanted to help you out with. So finance. So look, your income is something that is not not controlled. That means if you're getting only a salary, that's only one part of it. Your expense is always planned, but your income is not. So today, what I want you to do is change the perspective. Change the perspective. To change this perspective, what you have to do is find out what are the possible income areas or income sources that you can do. And that is only possible when you know yourself and when you know your tool or when you know your skill. What is it? So this is you, the doer, the tool, and the skill. If these three are together, only then money will come. Hello? Okay, are you guys getting this? You, your tool, and your skill. If these three are not together, forget about money. You cannot beg also. Hello? You cannot beg also. Right? Yeah. So So this rule of thirds is all about how much money are you looking to generate today. Okay, if it is 1 rupee also, it is better than no rupee. How many of you are okay with this? 1 rupee is better than no rupee. So many of you guys have fantastic skills, but you do not know what you can do with that. Now, Lord Hanuman, he had an amazing skill of jumping. Is the biggest DTDC courier in the world. Yes or no? Biggest courier company is the Hanumanji company. He's taken the entire mountain from India to Sri Lanka and back. Right? Till now, no DTDC, no TNT, no DHL has done that. Right? So you might not know what are your powers. So there is a system to do that. That's why you have to come probably every day at 30 minutes of dumb mastery to find out what kind of creative ideas you have. When you every day find out 10 ideas a day, 3,650 ideas, at least 1 or 2 or 3 will work. If it not works with you, your people who are other people are contributing to that idea, their idea will work. So if 10 people are there, it is more than 30,000 ideas a year. One will also work. Yes or no? So this is also something that I will tell you. In a lot of this, books, they say you are as good as the 5 or 10 people around you. Find out where are you sitting. So you need to scale up. You need to let go those friends who are the crap mentality guys. So rule number third, this is called as rule of thirds. It also says manage your income, not your expenses. So I'll give you a very simple example. Just a few days back, I was shopping, and there were 2-3 boys who were talking about discounts, and something happened and the discount got over. They didn't get that. Look, discount is for beggars. Discount is for losers. Why don't you change your idea, change your perspective, and put this, if you have high income skill, if you are earning more, why not you look at earning more? Then there is no point of discount. A luxury company will hardly give discount. Will you go and bargain with the luxury company? No. Bargain happens only on the lower strata. How many of you are getting this, guys? How many of you are getting this? Bargaining, negotiation is a different thing. Bargaining is a different thing. Okay. So in Hindi, there is a word called as lichar. You don't have to do that, right? So here is the third thing. Rule of third says how much income, how much expense, and how much do you have? This is the shortest financial course. I think we have got Professor Nadar also here, and she is an expert of accounting and finances and costing. But I'm sure if you understand these three, your life will be fantastic. Yes or no? Very simple. Input kitna, output katna. So, okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was Hindi. So what is your input? What is your output? Output is not the money. Output is, are you giving value? If you don't give value, then forget about input. So what is value? Value is the result of your tool and the skill together. Are you guys getting this? Value is the result of your tool and skill together, which can either reduce somebody's problem or eradicate completely their problem, or that can help someone to achieve their dream targets and goals. Is it powerful? How many of you think this is powerful? Okay, give me a high five, give me a like, man. Give me a like if you're able to get this. Give me a like, subscribe, put bell icon and all these things. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can do that. Okay, for those people who are watching me on other medias, where we are live, you can let me know if you are understanding this. This is rule of thirds, guys. This is rule of thirds. Rule of thirds is, what is your income? What is your expense today, and what do you have in the balance? So do you know what is your network? I mean net worth. How to how to find your net worth today? All the savings that you have, put all the numbers, add all the numbers. Wherever you have put the funds, don't add your assets. Okay, don't add your assets now. I'll tell you what to add. Everything which is generating money, anything that is in your bank, which is a savings account or whatever it is, which is generating money, is actually the real assets. Otherwise, remaining is all liabilities. So when you put all this together, you will get some number. Some number you will get. Okay. If you put all these things and if you have less than 10 lakhs, then there is a problem. In India, it is a problem. How many of you understand with me? If you add every goddamn thing, and if you have less than 10 lakhs, then there is a problem. You should learn this high income skill of these two things, how to communicate and how to close a deal. If you do not know this, this number is never going to go on top. How many are okay with this? Okay, if your number is less than 10 lakhs in your bank account, if it is completely around, your 10 lakh is your confidence level. Look, at the end of the day, when there are good situations and bad situations, it is bound to happen. Okay, this is there in Bhagavad Gita. It says, if you have the sad time, it's going to be a good time tomorrow. And if you have a good time, tomorrow has to be a sad time. So do you want to be prepared? Do you want to take precaution about it? Do you want to prevent it? If the answer is yes, then you must know these 5 things. How many things? 5 things. Number 1, you should know your own powers. 95% of the people, they do not know their own powers. Einstein says everyone is born genius. Only thing is education ruined them. Are you guys getting this? So what is that education is required? Your schooling will never teach you how to probably start a company. They will never teach you how to build a team. They will teach you how to be a winner. I can win, you can win. Oh, hello, where are you going to go? Alone. There is nothing called a self-made millionaire, self-made billionaire. It is impossible. There is nothing like that. You need a team. Behind every successful people, there is not a lady. There is a bunch of guys. Hello? Understand? There is a system, there is a process, there is a software, there is an automation, there is a structure, there is a policy, there is a framework. Yeah, then the team has to work. And this is my philosophy. If you are somebody, you have a great authority, you need to have a team. Otherwise, who is going to support? Now today you want me to help you out. If I am not there also, no problem. The team in the family that I have is very powerful. They can connect and help you out. Yep. How many of you are getting help from the community and the family? Just raise your hands. Yep, of course. A lot of people are there. Yeah, fantastic. So here is what I have to tell you is you need a team. So your confidence is directly proportional to your bank account. Yes or no? And indirectly, yes, of course. Yeah, of course. You can generate more than 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs a month, 10 lakhs a week also. But are you open? Because the skill that you have, if it is of no value to the other guy, that skill is a waste of time. A passion without a profit is a poison. How many of you are getting this? A passion without a profit is a poison. Right? So if you're another thing I would like to tell you, a biggest procrastination in India, there are 2 things. One is social media. Another one is reading books. How many of you know there are a lot of people who are just reading books, just watching some programs and just randomly buying some softwares and all these things. They think they are doing a great job, but no, they're wasting their time. There are multiple crores of people who are into this digital marketing. This is a third-party based kind of a business. Look, if tomorrow Google changes the policy or Facebook changes the policy, over, dead. And there is no expert here. There is no expert. The guy who was expert yesterday might not be an expert today. Are you guys getting this? You have to keep on constantly learn this. And that is what has been required by Google and Facebook also, because they're making things so complicated in the name of education. And otherwise, what will happen? Look, if there is something not new, now let me tell you, there are a lot of people who are influencers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and so many other things. These guys are influencers because they are now learning about these processes. Just imagine, few months back, Facebook had some problem and it was shut down for 6 hours. Poof, over. What will happen if one day YouTube doesn't work? So many crores of people. I don't know what they were going to earn. Many people are surviving on this. If one day Facebook is not there, what is going to happen? Just one day, imagine, it has become an integral part. Are you guys getting this? So the idea was this rule of thirds. I was talking about rule of thirds. Rule of third is how much is your expense? Now here is the tool. I'm giving you the hack. By the way, how many of you are enjoying the session? Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. Okay, go to my YouTube channel. Okay, I've given you my YouTube channel. Please go, and also you want to put my what is that? Yeah, I've given you my YouTube link. This is live right now. You can connect with my YouTube channel also. Give me a like and thumbs up there if you are understanding this. The rule of thirds is very powerful, guys. Very, very powerful. By the way, let me tell you, in social media, what is happening right now, there is something called as false sense of an achievement. Yeah, people showcasing their certificates, people showcasing some trophies. I've got a new job. Wow, great. But understand, people have two faces here. The face, which is very funny, is called Instagram. The face, which is little family-based teamwork, association, organization, love, and all these things, romance, that's Facebook. The same face, which is more formalish, more professional, they have a LinkedIn. I'm not telling they're bad. I'm just telling you, the same guy has three different coins now. I couldn't put the word coin because there are three faces now. Are you guys getting this? And there is a hidden face. So when you see the emblem of India, you have got 4 lions, but you always see the 3, and there is a hidden one. So there is a hidden one, and this is what I want you to do is that hidden one is something which is the actual one. Now let me tell you this. How many of you have seen salt? Can you see salt inside the dish? Any dish, any food, can you see the salt? Hannah? But without the salt, it is a tasteless thing. Yes or no? Give me a high five. Give me a high five. If you're understanding this, without the salt, it is tasteless. But one fellow takes the entire credit. That is turmeric. He will come, he will put something. He has no other way, just yellow color. Are you guys getting this? The guy who is actually adding the value and the taste of the dish is visionless, is humble. And the guy who takes all the credit is something who just shows. It's all marketing. It's called turmeric. How many of you are getting a kind of a wow or probably an aha moment here? Are you getting this? So rule of third is also connecting to that kind of an attribute. What value are you putting in? Are you seen? If you are not seen, then it's problem. So that is more important also. So what is turmeric? Turmeric is all about the marketing, packaging. You buy a product because of the packet, and after eating the product, you throw the packet. Are you guys getting this? Marketing is only possible, only required till the time the consumption has happened, till the time the deal is done. After that, no need for marketing. There is a need for marketing also. All right, great. So this is the rule of 3. You have to, expenses, income, and the amount of net worth you have. The total accumulation of wealth is your courage. Okay. Now, what is rule of second? Rule of seconds. Okay. Rule of seconds is what? You can only grow when you stop. Everyone. Okay. Before that, how many of you have a to-do list? Give me a high five. How many of you guys have a to-do list? So people who are watching me on YouTube, people who are watching me in meeting, people who are watching me in Restream, please send me a thumbs up if you have. Yep. Good. Okay. So if you have a to-do list, you will never be able to grow. If you are designing your own to-do list, you will never be able to grow. Remember this. When you start designing the to-do list for others, only then you can grow. What do I mean by this? I mean by delegation and outsourcing. Without that, you will never be able to grow. You will be inside the same thing, chakki pissing. You will be in the same merry-go-round. Are you getting this? Same pissing. Yes. So, okay. So I've got some new questions also coming in. So let's put ourselves in the rule of seconds. Rule of second is minimum 2 people in your family, in your workplace, in your profession, in your colleagues, in your friend circle. You should do the to-do list for them. You should delegate some work to them. Give them some happiness, share them some love, pay them if it is required, but start delegating your work. You think you can try to do everything by yourself, you will never be able to do it. You will remain the same systems ever, forever. How many of you are finding this is very powerful? Okay. Then the last one, it is called as the rule of me. The rule of me. It is not the last. I have one more bonus. So I've given you the rules. These are rules. If you follow these rules, I think now already, how many of you are thinking that you can take care of your problems now? You can take care of your network and net worth. You can take care of your finances. You can take care of your delegation of work. And the last one is, it's called as me, the power of credibility. Jo dikhta nahi hai, wo bikta nahi hai. The things which are not seen, it's not sold. So you need to do everything, every day, something for yourself. Where are you seen? If you have not marketed yesterday, today you will be suffering. If today you have not marketed, tomorrow you will be suffering. Are you guys getting this? So you need to be seen here. So go out, probably, if you want to know how to do all these things, connecting Dhammastery. Dhammastery is a beautiful platform. We teach you about how to pitch, how to talk about yourself, how to find your true self. And this is no meditation, no guru, no coach. Even I'm also not there. It's a system. It's a structure. Yeah. And it is something which you need to do every goddamn day, 365 days. See, putting a seed is easy, but watering is difficult. Coming to the gym is difficult, but getting admission in a gym is easy. Buying a book is easy. Reading the book every day is hard. Are you guys getting this? The same thing. You need to do every day. It is not about just one-time admission. Even if you get in, no guarantee, because it's a constant process. It's sadhana. All right? So credibility. You have to work on your own personal credibility. Are you being seen somewhere? So write more, show up more. This is your new logo. Don't spend money on your logos, guys. Don't spend money on visiting card. Visiting card are for people who are beggars. I'm openly telling you. The moment you have your authority, how can you get authority? That skill of yours, the tool of yours, and the power of yours, the consistency power of yours. If you can manage this, this is authority. The moment you start saying no, you don't have to give your visiting card. People will come in looking for you. Yes or no? Yes or no? If you are the best doctor in the town, you don't have to advertise, right? Yes, you need to advertise. You have to tell them, but don't give a visiting card. Give a contact. Let them take an appointment. You be the authority. Getting me? So how to be the best one? This is something which we tell you in Dhammastery. Come inside. We'll let you know. Every day when you start practicing, 30 minutes a day keeps the poverty away. One idea might be the one idea is something that you and your success is all looking at. How to generate ideas. How to learn about power pitch presentations. There is a process called as Meet the God. What is Meet the God? Guest of the day or Guru of the day. We bring in 12 different people every year, every month. Yeah, that's a paid process. That's a paid process. Yep. So if you are here, this is one thing I'll tell you. Dhammastery is something which I don't think so. It has been designed in anywhere else. This is completely family-run system. The people here, they learn it. They come here and they say the entire thing. So just imagine we have finished 2 years of Dhammastery. 2 years. Every day, if I put half an hour also, we have got more than around 300 hours of data of high-level information. What you are understanding from me, this is something like that. 300 plus hours. And this is permanent. So how many would like to get into such kind of a community where you can get all these things free? You want that? Okay, fine, fantastic. But for that, as I said, you need to earn it. I can save only those guys who are willing to be saved. And definitely for this, you need to work out. You have to earn that. You have to be here every goddamn day. Do you promise that? It is not about buying. You can buy anything. But after buying, you have to utilize that. How many of you have purchased so many things in your house which is meaningless now? You have something in your house which is meaningless? One day when you purchased, it was very important. Today it is not. So I give you this 5 amazing hacks, guys. The rule of 5. Okay, the rule of 5. Manage your priority, manage your network, manage your finance, manage your delegation, manage yourself. Manage yourself. These are the 5 things. So I think I have answered to most of the people. I think most of the people have answered with this. Now let's move on to the next question, guys. Okay, so in the time, I'll just take some water. I want you to just throw me some love, man, in the chat box, wherever you are watching this, and go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and you can find a lot of things. I give you a lot of things free. A lot of things free. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. So write it down. Write it down. Which of these learnings you are going to implement from today? Which one you like the most? Just type it. Just type it. Which one is something that is connecting to you? Which one is something that is more important, more urgent, that you should do it? So if you are not good in marketing, There is a way. Come down, we'll talk about that. If you need some ideas on finances, we can let you know. If you are in real estate and you are not able to close your deals, you should get into FEST. FEST is a 37-day structured program by which you learn about how to close a deal. And we go into so much detail. It is not sales. It is high level of human psychology, which no college, no institutions, no one, at least in India, is teaching you now. I don't know. In college, they don't teach you this. In institution, they don't teach you this. It is not sales. It is a human psychology, how to connect with human beings to human beings. It's a beautiful thing. If you learn this, this is my guarantee, you will never have a problem with anyone. Your relationships, your friend circle, your neighbors, never. You will be able to handle any goddamn situation in your life, ever. Right? All right, so moving to, I think I've answered most of these questions. What is the 3 most important things in closing that you are expert and closing coach and coach in closing? It is not 3, it's only 1. If you learn about how human beings can react and how you know how to respond to that reaction, you win the game. Yes or no? Are you guys getting this? If you can predict how people are going to react and you know how to respond to that reaction, you win the game. Yeah, you win the game. So it is not 1 or 2 or 3. The first thing is there are actually 7 steps are there. There are 7 steps are there. In each of the steps, you need to master this. If I tell you also, you need to practice this. Right now, there is no place for you to practice. But in FEST is a structured system. It is a very, very high qualified structure right now. I don't think so any company is there in India who are GST registered company who are doing this closing other than us. There is no one. No one. There is no one company who are doing only closing. We are the only ones. Probably we are the pioneers. And as I said, this is not us. This system and the structure is thousands and thousands of years old. I'm using the same Vedic concepts of human psychology. All my understanding is basically based on a book that has been translated. Guys, I don't know Sanskrit, but this is a Sanskrit book, which was, I'm not sure if it is Sanskrit or Pali, but the language was unknown to me. Someone actually deciphered this entire thing. He wrote 190 pages. I took only the power of 40 pages of this, translate. I'm using it only for my business. I don't do any other than this. This is a very, very serious subject. And the book is called Samudra Shastra. I'm giving you everything honestly. If you learn Samudra Shastra, I think that is the best thing in the world to learn about any human beings. Yeah, you'll be good in astrology. You'll be good in human psychology. You'll be understanding a lot of negotiation skills. I am using only 40 pages of it and just utilizing 40 pages, whatever I learned. 6 months, I was able to start 4 businesses on single day. Yeah, and my parents stopped talking to me because they thought I've gone mad. I put every goddamn thing. So when you learn about these business processes, someone is asking me what businesses. Okay, so businesses, I have an industrial laundry, a pet grooming center, a luxury salon, and a marketing company. I started in one shot. And in last, I think few days back, on 2nd of March, we launched 2 more companies. And the good thing is, when people start their company, they first hire things, they get the software and the IT staff and put the people around, they take the place, then they put the board, then they will start their digital or non-digital marketing and all these things. And then they will look for clients. I don't have that. We have clients first, and now we are figuring out what to do with that. We have clients first, we took the money first, and then we are figuring it out. Powerful? Yeah. So that I answered. I'm not sure to whom, it's all random. So I think names lost. This Deep, Ananddeep, yeah. So what are the 3 most important things in closing? As you are expert and coach in the closing. Only 3 things. Number 1, trust. If you have not generated trust, forget about closing. Okay, trust. Trust is the only way. Number 2, you should also understand the biggest pain points, and there has to be some ways by which instantly they should understand. So there is a technique. There is a technique. It's called as the technique. I don't know how to tell you this. It will need some time. It needs at least around 1 to 2 days for you to understand, internalize, and all these things. But I can tell you this: there is a process. If you don't have the listening skills, you will never have the serving skills. Just imagine God is listening to everyone, right? Then only he can give you what you want. So if you don't know how to listen, in Indian, Hinduism, all the deities is a symbolic representation. Lord Ganesha is a symbolic representation. He has got big ears Elephant-like ears, you should listen more. Small mouth, talk less. Are you guys getting this? There is a system. So in business also, you should be listening more. You should understand the problems of your customers. Okay, I think I've answered you, Sudeepa. I have answered you, Lokesh. I've answered you, Tapas. I think the same similar kind of questions. Okay. Next one was, okay, so now let me just scroll down. Okay, guys, we have already crossed the time limit. Okay, how many of you guys are enjoying the answers, questions? Are you finding value out of it? Are you finding value out of it? Good, amazing, thank you. Okay, all right, good, nice. So write down what are your one thing that you liked it here, what you are going to implement. Knowledge without implementation is complete bullshit. Okay, knowledge without implementation is complete bullshit. So the next one is how, okay, there are, okay, how to connect with you. Oh, that's a tough question here. How to connect with me? Okay, you can connect with any of our advisors, and if you want to connect with me right now, as I said, you cannot. We can come in such kind of things on this time. We are trying to do the something on Sunday. Sunday we'll keep it only for this one-to-one interactions on a weekly basis, and I'll be also doing something which will be at night, somewhere at late night around 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock on any of the weekdays. If you have a question, that is the time you can connect with me. And if you want to have a personal consulting, there is a paid process. You need to book a call with me. There's a paid process. I give you a solid 1 hour's time, 30 minutes our time to 1 hour's time. I usually take 30 minutes. 1 hour is going to be very expensive. You can book a call with me. I will work personally with your problems and we can work it out. Okay. And if I do not know how to answer this, if I'm not a kind of an expert in your industry, I can find out somebody for your industry. As I said, there are 5 qualities. One of the qualities that can eliminate your pain right now is the power of search. How to search people, how to search tool, how to search skill, how to search softwares and those programs, and how to search where the location, where you can get whom you are searching for. So if you know the power of search, it is, I think, one of the best things that you should learn. More than any subject, you should learn about the power of searching. Okay, so I can help you out on that. I can take one more questions. If you have more questions, guys, please type it out. I will be able to answer it separately. And all right, so okay, I will tell you. Okay, so I think a lot of people are asking me this. Satish, what is this guy's name? Satish, Deeptiman. Okay, so Yogiraj, I think all of you guys have the similar kind of questions. So let me read out Yogiraj's question. How I will become best entrepreneur and mentor? If yes, what should I do? How I will become best entrepreneur and mentor? First, before becoming a mentor, be a disciple. Okay, before becoming a teacher, before becoming a coach, guru, and all these things, become a disciple. Come with an open brain. First, be a sadhike. Sadhike is what? A student. If you are not understanding, a best mentor or a coach or a guru has to be a lifetime learner. Just type LLL, lifelong learner. How many of you getting this? Okay, you cannot become master. The moment you have mastered, the moment you say I am expert, gone. So let me tell you, I gave you the 5 rules. There is another rule, that's a bonus rule. It's called rule of 0. What is 0? Understand that there is someone better than you, efficient than you, might be cheaper than you, might be more powerful than you, might be wealthier than you. This is called rule of 0. Now let me give an example to you. How many of you have heard of this epic called as Ramayana? Right? You have all known Ramayana, right? In Ramayana, there are 2 characters, R and R, R and R, Ram and Ravan. Yes, Ramayana has 2 characters, Ram and Ravan. So Ravan, so who was powerful? Ravan. Who has money? Ravan. Who had an army? Ravan. Who has more wealth? Ravan. Who was a more in strength, body strength? Ravan. Who was a great worshipper? Ravan. Who has got more blessings? Ravan. Who is more knowledgeable? Ravan. But something happened. How did Ram win? Yes or no? So Ram won because of one thing, the rule of 0, being humble, being in character. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं Ramcharitmanas, Charitra, Ram jaisa Charitra Manas ka. So how many are getting an aha moment here? Okay, give me a thumbs up. Ramcharitmanas, that means the character of a Ram. Okay, Maryada Purushottam Ram, that's right, the disciplined guy. So the first thing to be a mentor is first to discipline yourself. How? Be a disciple. How? Get under a siddha. Get under a mentor first before you become a mentor. Now, who is a mentor? आज के डेट में सब लोग आके बोलते हैं I am a mentor, I am a coach. नहीं है. No, it cannot be. For mentor, you need years, yaar. Chandragupta Maurya and Chanakya's story, I think you have all heard. It is a lifelong journey. The mentee does not have the vision. The vision is of the mentor. You are supposed to just follow up his orders. Can you give your life to a mentor? I don't know. Do you have a vision? I don't know. Do you have a process? I don't know. Do you have a step-by-step protocol? No. Are you available every day? I don't know. Are you affordable? I don't know. Can you wake up before the mentor and sleep after the mentor? I don't know. Can you give everything? Come with an open mind and without any question, can you actually surrender yourself? If you can't be the mentee, you can't be the mentor. Period. You need to take risks. You need to get into this. The same thing with coaches. Coaches' minimum time required is 6 months to 18 months. You need to get in connect with the student. Otherwise, don't call yourself as a coach. Impossible. Impossible. It is impossible. Coaching is different. Coaching should not be just about the physical strength. It is about finding the right guy at the right time for the right job. That is called coach. A coach might not be playing at all. He knows what to do with whom. In a football player, in the football, he knows which guy to put where. It is a combination of ASK, attitude, skill, and knowledge. Only the coach should know about this. I have a coach on it. Okay, let me tell you this. What is the teacher? Teacher is a Xerox machine, photocopier, copy paste. Eat here, vomit there. And it is not their fault. It is not their fault because they have a syllabus to complete. They have parents to be answered. And itna paisa mein itna hi milta hai. So they don't want to take any effort. So the best thing is be a businessman. When you are a businessman, you are the best coach, best mentor, because it is your life, your business, and your team. You build the team builds the business, and the business will help you to build yourself again. Is it powerful? Did I answer all the questions, guys? Being an entrepreneur and business. For an entrepreneur, the first thing is, who are entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs, there is a famous lady out there. You can probably just Google it out. She says an entrepreneur is somebody who can jump from a cliff. On the way down, he can build the aeroplane. And still down, he knows how to fly, and he will fly out. That's an entrepreneur. The guy who can take immense amount of risk. Do you have that power of taking a risk? When you break down, you say, I never give up. Okay, do you do that? Do you put that, okay, one more time? Then don't call yourself as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur should be ready. He should have all these things. He should have the framework ready. He should have the structure ready. How much time are you putting in designing people's KRAs? How much time you are putting in designing people's performance? What is your performance? Do you have a plan chart? Do you have a milestones? You need to learn all these things. This is something that I teach people beyond the fest. It's called as mantle. I tell them about telescopic milestone structures, how you can plan yourself every day by day. How much money exactly you need to earn is given in day-wise manner. Yeah, there is a structure, there is a system out there. So with that, I will take one more questions, guys. If you have to put your questions, I can answer that. Any questions you have? Okay. Yeah. So this session was earlier called as Dada on Demand. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yeah. I think your name is, change your name. I'm not able to see. Samsung. Yes, you are right. Samsung, you are right. I don't know who is Samsung. Yeah. Hey, Rohit. Nice meeting you, man. Thank you. Nice meeting you. So, yeah, this was called as Dada on Demand. And then I just put this happiness session. I'm coming after a long time. Thank you so much for having me here. It was a pleasure having me. Okay. So with that, let me just stop the thing. If you found value, how many of you found value? If you found value, if you want to connect with me, you want to know about Fest, you want to know about Dhamma Mastery, just type in out there, give your numbers, and from the advisor team, someone will get connected with you. Just type in the numbers in the comment bar, give me your number, I will help with my advisors. These advisors are my brothers and sisters. In this community, we call each other as brothers and sisters. Yeah, brothers is a fantastic thing. Okay, no higher designation, lower designation. Everyone is same here. So if you want to get inside Mastery, you want to know about the things, yeah, you can type in. You can put your numbers there. Or you can personally, direct message me out there. If you're in the Zoom with me, also you can type in your numbers. We can personally get connected with you. When are we starting? Okay, we have already started. We have started. We are now going to the next one. The next mental unit is going to start in the month of July. And if you don't want to wait that long, then you can put your number. Yeah, you don't want to wait that long. Yeah, fine. Yeah, so this is not a platform we talk about that. This is more of a platform of value share. If you found this thing was powerful, share a like, share a. This is a gratitude. The moment you say, I wanted to comment in the YouTube, comment in the YouTube. How did you like it? How did you like it? Okay, how did you like it? How was your enlightenment or learning sessions? I don't want myself to be seen just as a coach, guru, and all these things. No, I'm more of it. More than now, for many people, they call me Dada. Dada means an elder brother. It needs a lot of power, a lot of guts to have this session. So guys, this is actual live session, and the people here are live here, and they have all the powers to unmute and ask any questions whenever they want. They could have stopped me. I think today, after a long time, I think we have got flooded questions, and I could do only this much probably in this 1 hour's time. So thank you so much for having me here once again, guys. And with that, let me say goodbye to all of you guys who are in the live stream. So I will see you in the next time. So don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever you want to do that. And more than happy to answer this. Thank you.